Yes, my hat today is inspired by Mr. Corbett. I haven't uploaded the radio shows recently. If you want to listen to them, you find them on the Blog Talk Radio archive for Resistance Radio. Go to resistradio.com. You can follow the links from there. I'll also put a link below. Yes, I felt very inclined to do a vlog about the Occupy protests at the moment. I'll take this off. It's a bit too silly for this kind of subject matter. What started as the Occupy Wall Street protests now gone nationwide in America, become the Occupy Together protests, and it's now spreading over here. I've been watching quite a lot of different outputs primarily from the Wall Street event, but also from other cities. Like I said, it is spreading, it is propagating, and I felt that I had to vlog on some of the other things that I've seen being put up on the intertubes. Yes, it's what I would call at the moment the effect of the cynical apathy. If you want to be cynical, if you want to be apathetic about these protests, I've seen comments like, it's too late to protest, why are you bothering protesting, it's not going to do anything. If it's too late, why are you even on the intertubes complaining that it's too late? If you think it's too late to try and stand up against the system, speak out against the system, why are you even saying anything? Why are you uploading videos saying it's too late, it's no point protesting? Why don't you just shut up and let the system roll over you, if that's what you think? Also, various comments about, take the gloves off, the system hasn't got any gloves on, you should take your gloves off, all this very almost subliminal, certainly a subtext talking about violence, violent action. Violent action does not work. It's been shown again and again and again. The system is the biggest gang. You think you're going to beat them in a fight? You're not going to beat them in a fight. Let alone that, there's just the fact that if you use violence to bring down the system, all you do is set up another system based on violence, based on dominance and force. You're just changing the colour of the banner on the top of the pinnacle of the pyramid system that you're complaining about. How is that going to work? Peaceful action, peaceful protest has been shown to work. Martin Luther King, Gandhi, there you go. Classic cheesy examples for you complainers out there. And for the police out there, this is about your jobs as well. This is about your livelihood, the society you live in. You need to start thinking about what kind of future do you want to live in? What kind of future do you want for your children? Do you really want this kind of police state system that we're rolling into, this neo-feudal corporatocracy, the kleptocracy that we're being rapidly driven into? The same goes for the military as well. I think a lot of you are starting to realise that you're not fighting to protect your nation, your country, your homeland, the hinterland, the motherland. You're fighting for corporate interests. You're fighting to generate money for those rich people that sit at the top of the pyramid. I agree with a lot of people that have put the argument forward that the protests aren't really going to help. Really, if you want to bring down the system, you should starve the beast. Yes, I agree with that, but it's a little bit of a selfish perspective if you think that running to the hills, going and hiding yourself away in your own little bunker is going to help stop the system. It won't. The system will just catch up to your doorstep eventually. Plus, you're ignoring everybody else. I fully agree that if you can You should grow your own. You should make your own. Repair stuff rather than buying new stuff. Don't fall into the bullshit consumerism. Yes, I agree with that. If you're going to be a consumer, please try at least to be an ethical consumer. Think about where you spend your money. If you can, work within your own community. Be as local as you can. Buy from people who are growing stuff locally, etc., etc. You know, I think so many people are starting to be aware of this kind of stuff now. It shouldn't need reiterating again, but yet again, reiterating again. I think these protests are more about spreading a message. The music isn't over yet. It may be soon, in about 11 minutes. But my point being, I'm seeing a fair amount of cynical apathy about these protests, and I think it's an empty argument, and it's a little bit pathetic, and it's a little bit sad. That's my opinion. You can disagree with it, fine. I think what these people are really talking about, like the situation in Spain and Greece, across Europe, across most of the world, the indignados started it, or maybe not started it, but they certainly epitomised it. People are fed up, people are angry, people are mad as hell. They may not have all the answers, they may not have all the solutions written down in a bullet point PDF ready to be implemented. I know the zeitgeist would like to say they have, but that's another subject. I think what they're really talking about is the meme of greed, the fractional reserve banking system, the offshore banking bullshit economy, money magic that those super wealthy elite are playing with. They don't care about you. You're living in a neo-feudal Romanistic debt serf system. Crony capitalism. More people are becoming aware of this, and they're starting to speak out about it. The other main thing I wanted to talk around is the fact there's been a lot of mention that these events have been engineered, co-opted, set up by Soros, Obama supporters, communists, socialists, dirty hippies, blah 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 blah. I think aren't we all fairly aware now that yes, the system will attempt to co-opt anything it sees as a threat, any movement that could potentially cause it trouble, they will attempt to co-opt it. If they can't co-opt it, they will smash it. That's what they do. I'm watching lots of different feeds of information coming out from this stuff, and I do not see communism or socialism or capitalism. I see a mixture. I see a lot of people turning around and saying that's not just the answer anymore. We need to talk about this and figure out something different. Stop with the isms. The system will attempt to compartmentalise these people so that then they can be attacked and strawmanned and character assassinated and brought down. That's what it does. If you say you don't associate with any one thing, they find it very difficult to then attack you. Yes, the people at Wall Street are starting to build an agenda of demands or discussion points, whatever you want to call it. Yes, they are starting to work towards that. But my point is the decentralised effect of not associating with any one ideology or ism means they're less likely to get brought down, they're less likely to get diverted or co-opted. And if anything, I applaud that, I support that. That is, for me, from my perspective, my opinion, that is what we should be doing. Yeah, I think the majority of us probably saw the recent viral video of that trader on the BBC telling it like it is, the banks rule the world. Like, yeah, it's quite convenient that the BBC allowed that out, but even so, it's getting a message across to the mainstream. And to me, that's what these protests are about. I don't expect that by waving a sign in front of a bank, all of a sudden the government's going to come out and go, oh, okay, yeah, we got it wrong, oh, we'll change it, yeah, we'll change the laws, okay, you were right, we were wrong, sorry. No, it's not going to be that simple. If you believe that, you're being really fucking naive. The point is getting a message out there, getting people motivated, getting people involved, getting people proactive to actually at least even thinking about what's going on, preferably actually getting active in some way of enabling some kind of change. Yeah, this is about meme warfare. The system will try and use full spectrum dominance. They're going to try and ride the tiger and co-opt this movement, disrupt it, manipulate the grassroots people that are out there that are actually genuinely trying to find some kind of ways of changing this system, this machine that we're all subject to, subjugated by. If all you're going to do is attack them for being wishy-washy, dirty hippies, oh, they're all communists, they're all socialists, you're missing the point. Oh. Yeah, I watched a few of the AJ videos, and that to me was just a good epitome of it. There's him saying, oh yeah, they're not one of them are talking about end the Fed. Oh, we should end the Fed, end the Fed, end the Fed, end the Fed. Yes, they are. You're just choosing to not recognise that. You're choosing to ignore it and just cherry pick the information you want to fit your own agenda. Just like the mainstream does. Just like the government does. Big red-faced wobbly head. Yes, getting silly now. I'm getting tired of hanging around. There's one world of finite resources. This system that we are complaining about is flawed. It's deliberately flawed. And those that sit on top of it don't care. If they didn't set it up to be flawed in the first place, they're certainly aware that it's flawed. They know it's going to collapse eventually. And they don't care about you, the 99%. So long as they're alright, that's all that matters. Meme of greed. So, yes, anyway, ranting round the subject. The system is going to try and co-opt this movement. It already is trying to. That's bloody obvious. Seeing the clips of Soros coming out and saying he supports them. Seeing the various mainstream cherry-picked clips of, oh, dirty hippies, or oh, Obama supporters, communists, socialists, oh, look at them, look at them. Compartmentalise, straw man attack. Bring them down. This is about spreading a message to the general populace, reaching into the awareness, the perception of the general populace, making people think. As more and more people feel the effect in their own pocket as they have their houses taken off them or lose their jobs, etc., they might be more willing to speak out. And to me, that's what these protests are about. Don't let it get co-opted. Don't just sit there and be an apathetic cynic complaining about them using technology while you're sat behind a computer, using technology yourself. If you disagree, fine, disagree. But at least, try and get involved in some manner, even if you're just spreading the message. If you don't want to go out there and protest, fine, don't. But at least get involved in the message, in the discussion. If you're just going to sit there and do nothing but whinge and moan, the system will roll over you. The system will be quite happy that you're sat there doing nothing but whinging and moaning. Full spectrum dominance. Be aware, folks. Keep talking, keep debating. Take care.